takes all night, but before we do that, let's crash into that. We can do it right if it takes all night, but before we do that, let's crash into that. We can do it right if it takes all night, but before we do that, let's crash into that. We can do it right if it takes all night, but before we do that, let's crash into that. Let's crash into that. Let's crash into that. Let's crash into that.
We're back. Let's go. Time for that mining attack. Oh man, it's a Saturday night. We're in the verse. No time for a rehearse. Pyro. What do you know? Time to go. Come on the pyro train. Calling those mining veins. Alright, let's make it happen, Captain. Let's make it happen. It's good night to mine. Kimmy 65 is live. 07, we're back and we are mining in Pyro. Yes. This is lamp. I have a little bit of lamp going. Pulling some resources. There we go. Looks like the mining laser needs some work. This is 4.9, so a lot of inert material. Okay, mostly all copper and some tin. Oh shit, what happened? What the hell? Okay. Oh shit, did I die? I read it out. What the hell happened, dude? Whoa. Functionality. Whoa. My ship just died on me. Engine on. Whoa. That's funky. That was funky. That's some damage going on, but not significant, I don't think. Wow. Funky things are happening. Oh wow. Wax on, wax off. Crazy sounds when I turn off the mining laser. Again, this is 4.9. There's some funky bugs happening, man. It lets you know they're really they're ready. They're chomping at the bit to drop for it. Holy shoot, man! What is that? Is crazy. Looks like I'm gonna have to do an Alt F4. But I think I've heard the other workaround was to fully get out of the ship and get back in. I'm gonna try that. I've heard rumors of that. Let's see if that is the case. But I'm getting some audio sound effects that are really crazy right now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a full exit of the ship and then get back in to see if that will alleviate some things. But this is audio, but we're going to find out. Okay, touchdown. Kill that light. Here we go. Full exit of the ship to see if this will kind of alleviate what's going on. But my power just inadvertently shut off. Welcome to Free Fly. Please don't fall through the planet. Ooh, it's pitch black, man. Okay, let me see if I need to tie that. I say torch, but the Shapasta 07. What is going on, Shapasta? How are you, sir? I send it. Gentlemen, how are you doing? 07. I'm probably still, I don't know why I'm still, well, for the UEC. I'm in 4.9 for the UEC, but also I do not want to. I don't want to spoil. I do not want to spoil Siege of Orison right now. I kind of want to see it in. We need the weekend. Yes. Is it the weekend? Yes. Yes, it is. We need it. There we go. All right, I'm going to see if this will remedy the ails of what's going on. The ship bugging out. I'm in here mining. I'm going to head back to base. Okay, fully exit the ship. We need the weekend for sure. We need it like twice a week. Twice a week. We need a weekend twice a week. Okay. Hey, that seems to work. $2028. Man. Boston. Oh man, you're trying to age me, man. Come on, you're trying to age me, big time. Well, it's like, yeah, you really are, man. They don't pay enough. They don't pay enough. That's not a good salary choice for the work that's required. Man, I would hold up on that. So I'm going to head out and go to the station. And I'm going to dump off this rock and this ore in Pyro 1. So let me get back to Nyx Gateway. It's about that bottom line, baby. Let's make it happen, Captain. Uh-oh. Yeah, Seji, they're making, let me see what's going on with CIG. That is the question. What's going on with CIG? I think that's just been the mantra for over 12 years now. What is going on with CIG? I mean, it's a reality show without actually broadcasting. I guess this is the very first unbroadcasted reality show. It is truly a reality show, man. It's been a year of oddity, no doubt about it. Year of oddity, without a doubt. That's. I could almost debate you to say that's an understatement there, Shimpasta. But just, I think the best thing we can do is just keep an even keel on our mental health and how we, budget, how we interact. People are stressed, so. Be easy, man. Be easy. Be easy. That's the mantra for this year. Be easy. in that sense, you could say that, but was that the person? That's a double whammy right there. Yeah. Those who are not in the know. Yeah. So it looks like, I know, it looks like there's going to be some play testing. There's some sort of delay, I think, if I'm able to say that. I think it's going to be scheduled for tomorrow around 3-ish or something. Better tweaking with the Siege of Orison gameplay. Should be interesting though. The siege is upon us. Siege is upon us all. Or y'all. Siege is upon us, y'all. Right, we're at the gateway. Fuel's looking good, I guess, I suppose. Ooh. Let me dial that in. Get that fuel dialed in. Nav mode. Slow her down a little bit, get the landing gear out. Those are my air brakes in Star Citizen now. All right, I think I see the landing pad. It looks to be clear. Is it clear? Looks to be clear. No. No, it's not clear. Not quite clear. Who's on it? Oh wow. Yeah, it's a little crowded there. You think I can get down there and refuel? Why not? Let's see. Let's see what happens. See what happens. See if it'll work. Nope, nope, nope. Let me get a hangar request. No worries. No big deal. Top up some fuel. All right. Okay, here we go. Repairs needed. Okay, 1.6 and 1.6. And, hydrogen and quantum usage. All right. And still repairs to be done. Okay. That was weird. It jumped to 10. Refuel hydrogen. Okay. Let me explore the base a little bit. Bender 07. Doing some mining, sir. How are you, Bender? It's the weekend, man. Are you ready for some Orison, Bender? What do you think? I think they have, well, they're going to do this play test, I think, based on improvements for tomorrow. Right, so we'll see how that goes. What, are you ready for a free flight to be over? I think quite a number of us, with the exception of CIG, is ready for a free flight to be over. Okay, well, blueprint acquisitions and things of that nature, right? You still want to do that, right? Capture blueprints. Let me check the wares here. I want to change up my undersuit to my green variety, but I'm trying to. I guess I'm not trying to avoid Lorville. I will go to Lorville to get it, but it seems to be the only place that sells it. But I'm going to check here just in case. Right. Let's head to the Galleria. See if oh man, it's empty in this shop. What's up with that? Okay, let's see here. Accessories, undersuits. Let's see what they have. What do y'all have? What do y'all have? What do y'all have? Sterling exploration suit. I thought that was a radiation. Caldera. That's about it, though. Orange and black Ventura undersuit. Nice. You know, they don't seem to carry it. There's a purple undersuit. Ah, it's a little too bright for me. Dark gray, beacon. Crimson. Holy smokes. Let's see. Core. Oh, no. I wasn't sure there. Okay. Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. That's going to be a thing. I think as we get further into crafting, as that kind of matures, we're going to be crafting a lot of things, and no telling when it comes down to going beyond armor, your actual components for your ships and such. That's going to be key. Let me see if they have any jump drives. I know I need to upgrade my jump drive. Let's see if they have them. Okay, let's see. Systems, categories, shield generator, cooler, quantum drives. Let's see what they have. What do y'all have? What do y'all have? What do y'all have? Size 2s. It's not populating as fast. Class B stealth. Yeah, it's not telling me. It's kind of okay. Competition, grade C. It's desync is happening, or we're not getting the. It's not feeding us the information as fast. Coolers, shield generators, utility. Okay, the scraper. Okay, they have. Miscellaneous, use, geo resource pod. Okay. Now, not much here today, there. The station. Let's check the refinery. Reading up on the RSI website about Planetary Tech 5, and the case is I guess the Genesis tool for the planet making tool, it does not create the urban sprawl, such as, in other words, it will not update Area 18 because it's not outfitted for that particular process. But at some point, once they are able to mature that system, yeah, then we'll probably see where they'll be able to create buildings and such and cities. And that will be another added feature to Genesis Planetary Tech tool later on down the line. I thought that was interesting. The assumption was, okay, it can do it all, but no, it's more or less it's an organic tool right now that can only address its library of organic materials like trees and
Could we get a fire marshal down at Eco?
Things in nature, organic, things that are alive. But it's good that we know that, right? It's good that we know that. And so it's not a thing of, hey, what happened to, or what's going on with, but that's going to come up because everyone has not been informed of that. So it's going to be more a thing of learning that as we go along, and people, they're not up to speed. Not realizing, hey man, that doesn't exist yet. We don't have that capability. I'm going to drop off materials. Yeah, I'm in Nix, but I'm gonna drop off materials. I have a full, pods, so I'm gonna drop them off at matter of fact, I'm dropping them off at Nix, so I'm coming your way. Android submissions. What the heck is that? I heard of that. That's a new one to me, man.
It has been taken on the subject that comes
Androids. Androids? I thought there's only I thought Star Citizen was not do androids, only drones. Oh, Battaglia. Oh, that's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind teaming up with you on that one. Recco Battaglia. Yep. Potato batata. Potato batata. Recco B. People say Recco B. Battaglia. You are the one to get me rich in UEC.
Welcome to the ASOC
Yes, for
vehicle
me and
retrieval
you.
system.
What you gonna do for Recco Battaglia? Alright, let's see. Local, man. Yeah, man. Let's get it from local, man. Alright. Man, am I having an allergy attack? What's going on? Again? I'll be your Huckleberry. Whoa, that was crazy, yo. Ship's ready. Man, my ship wanted to wild out. All right. Head back to the jump gate. I think I'm already here. Next. Look around. Let's look for the jump gate, shall we? Okay, hold on. It might be looking for that jump gate, y'all. Okay, I see her. Force of nature. That's her. All right. rushing to the head. Red out. Does she have blueprints with her? I think she does, Bender. Okay, I'm lining up. I hear it. There she is. All right, entry requirements have been met. There's tuning. All right. Tuning complete. Oh yes, I'm on that, man. Let's do that. Gotta make that happen, Cap. It's about that bottom line, baby. Let's make it happen, Cap. Baby, align. Align. There we go. We're aligning. We're aligned. Okay, let's go. Away. At the Lev. He's hanging out to the Lev. All right. Battaglia. Recco Battaglia. Recco Battaglia. Recco Battaglia. All right. Here I go, Recco. Drop off this ore. Add it to clad. And less than 7 gigameters out. What ore are you needing for Recco? Maybe I can assist. I'll also check or pick one of our missions as well to see what kind of blueprints I procure. But yeah, I'll definitely want to help. Okay, iron, aluminum, asteroids, and ice. Okay, gotcha. I'm on it. Which one are you currently going after so I don't overlap you? I can look for ice. Are you currently looking for any particular, or just whatever you can find, right? Okay. Device where you're at. Wish we could share them. You cannot share. Okay, so if I find ice, I'll just point it out and you come get it then. I think that's the plan. Man, Levski is beautiful. Okay, take the missions. Okay. And I can point out some minerals if whatever you're needing, and you just come my way. Oh shit! Okay, that's. Oh. Shields up. I'll go ahead and once I land, I'm going to set up the missions. A lot of activity out here. Okay, I got a hangar request open. We go. Opening up. I see her. Nice. All right. Touching down. Nice. Go ahead and refuel while I'm here. Yep, I needed it. All right, here we go. Yeah. Get this ore sold, refined, better yet, refined, not sold. Go. All right. I have ice right there. 7 Blackwater go. Going to the flag. Subway border. Pyrometric analysis. That's what I'm gonna go for.
Safety notice. Please follow designated routes and refrain from approaching the tanks.
map, I believe so. Yep.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
With a crime stat. Okay. All right. Adjust my engine output, power output. With Miss Pataglia. Missions, contracts, ship mining. Deliver aluminum and quartz to Levski. Okay. 60K. Let's do it. Due to changes in our sourcing pipeline, Shubin Interstellar is currently looking to purchase. Hold on, let me check something before. You don't want to be. Okay, here we go.
Jake Brogan from Shubin here. Glad to see you picked up another contract. Let's use the PAT approach. Preparation, action, and thoroughness. Good luck.
Brogan. Contracts. Journal. Hold on. It's not where he sent. Number 2. mining fundamentals too. Oh shoot. Wow. Aluminum and quartz. Aluminum and quartz. And where's quartz? Looms, selling Daymar, Pyro asteroid clusters yellow. Man, they have me running. Let me try put. Pyro asteroid clusters. Okay, I guess I'm heading to Pyro, man. Oh shoot. Oh gosh. Aluminum and quartz. Where's the deliveries? Check the delivery point. Must be refined. The elevator at Levski. So I'll take them back at Levski and refine them there. Probably get another one as well. Take another contract. Offers. Ship mining. Oh, there's, but I should have taken Battaglia's. There it is. There she is. We could do that ship in distress though, Bender. 4 of aluminum, 2 of iron asteroid. You fine, I'll pull the data. I'm gonna accept that one too. So aluminum and iron.
Great. Thanks for picking that up.
Got it, Battaglia. No worries, Mom. Uh-oh, something going on with the camera. Something going on with the camera. might top off a little bit. A little fuel top off before I go through the gate. Why not? It's my UEC. Now, what am I working with? Okay. 250,000. Go over that. UEC. That prevent my refuel. Let's see. No, it won't prevent it. Just gonna clean up though. I'm just gonna clean up. I don't know what that is out there. See if I can move it out of the way. Tracked it. Litter bugs. The hell is it though? Oh, it looks like a back of the of a ship. Yeah. Is that a vulture, I believe? Back of a vulture. Get it up out of there. Oh yeah. Sweet. Somebody find it as a piece of debris. Clean up. Tricks, you out there? Clean up on aisle 7. It actually would be a good strategy because it's free flight to go ahead and salvage ships. Just saying. Let's go ahead and make sure I have for the jump gate. I just had to memorize where it is, but still, it would be nice to have like a mark or a on your UI. Okay, there we go. Here we go. port. That's one. Oh, 07 vendor. 07. Priorities, man. Priorities. IRL. Oh, 07. Here we go. All right. Let's make it happen, Cap. Baby. Shields up. Let's do a recon. Scanners on. All right. Non-hostiles flying in the area. Hostiles identified. Try the asteroid belt. Those minables going. Found and sourced out for refinement. Asteroid cluster. Number 1, Rab Zeno. We're headed there. Probably going to be an NPC lurking. Find out. Less than 16 gigameters out. Route. Let's look over those missions. We're in Quantum. Okay, so what does Recco want in? She needs aluminum as well, and she also needs 2 of iron asteroid. This is basically scan, locate, focus, scan, then mine 02 of iron asteroids, then locate, focus, scan, then mine aluminum, iron and aluminum. So that's pretty much the scope of her work. The other ones I guess after I scan, I can procure those aluminum asteroids. So it's a 2-for-1 deal. Try to be efficient as possible. Aluminum and iron. As they say across the pond, aluminium. Mode, all scanners on. Coming out of cruise control. All right, there's some anomalies. No signs of hostility, hostile ships. Anomalies ahead. Staying in nav mode. To evade. What do we have here? Debris. Debris. Another anomaly. We have quite a bit here. More debris, salvageable. Anomaly ahead, less than 15 clicks out. Debris, I presume. Yep. More debris. So tons of debris out here. Oh my gosh, man. To salvage, to salvage, to salvage. Oh gosh. It's all right. Scanning. Debris. Wow. I needed the vulture out here. All right. Scanning. Interesting. Corundum raw. Nope, don't need that. Picking up some more. Less than 12 clicks out. Staying in nav mode because if I'm pursued, I'm at my peak speed. Another anomaly just picked up. Less than 15 clicks out. Oh, that's looking like debris all day long on my left. Yeah. Oh, wow. Normally, less than 7 clicks out. What is it? Come on, aluminum. Debris. Wow. Lots Lots of debris out here. Picked the wrong, possibly picked the wrong ship tonight. A lot of debris out here. Welcome to Free Fly. Run them again. Cluster. Some more. Corundum. I Corundum. Bit of debris out here in ore. Very rich area. Just a lot of stuff other than aluminum and aluminum and iron. What do we have? Looks like debris is about to form. Getting used to the patterns here. Yep. All right. A little dangerous for me flying out here without shields, but it keeps me at my peak speed. Able to track and cover a lot of distances this way. To right. Might want to cure a little bit of that stuff too. Mission's gonna the one that I actually have to mine and refine is my payout is gonna be 60K for that one. But Battaglia's is just a recon and scan. So why not make a little UC while I'm here? Right? If I can. And it might be high quality ore materials. About to find out. Let's see. 4 clicks. Closing in. Meters out now. Oh yeah. 785. Wait a minute. What was that quality? 785. Intuition is kicking in big time. Hellas. Easy money right there. 528. That's just one cluster. Talking about easy E. Yeah, baby. That's an easy E night. I'm gonna take this high quality cluster right here. It's not gonna be easy. Okay, let me check my 6. Okay, I'm fairly clear, so if I have to back away. Because resistance, 24%, but instability is really high at 165. Oh shit, that's what I'm talking about. Oh shit! Oh, damn it. Shields up. Shields the frick up, man. Ran into it. That could have been catastrophic. Whew. Yeah, allergies. Okay, let me tap have tailor it back to 20%. Check my 6. I'm good. My 6 is good. Bring her up a little bit. There we go. I'm at 32%. If I can use distance as a lever. Soft approach. Yeah, that resistance and instability is kicking in. Mainly instability. Gonna wreak havoc. May have to wax on and wax off method. Use that method as well. Soft approach. Softer approach. Oh yeah. Gonna shoot up. Come on, get there, Kimmy, get there. Oh, it's gonna break. It's gonna freaking fracture like crazy. Back the hell away. I hope I didn't vaporize this. Damn it! I did just that. Oh, crap. It vaporized it. Ah. Dang, man. Oh, nothing. Oh, boy. Oh, that sucks. that really sucks, man. Oh, boy. Oh my gosh. I had an opportunity there. Second, turn on some here. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. That one rubbed me the wrong way. Literally, I vaporized it, man. I had a chance. It's definitely the night to salvage. Oh Holy smokes. Debris again. Oh, the way the cluster looks. I hope I'm wrong. That pattern. Okay, 10. I was wrong. Good. Next thing is, what is the quality level? There's another anomaly. Less than 15 clicks. To the northwest of what I'm looking at. Let me examine the quality levels. That last batch just has me on alert for high quality batches. I might have missed my opportunity to keep looking though. The highest quality level. 664. Some more anomalies. Seven cap. Oh, very nice, man. Keep that up, man. That's gold right there, man. Go check it out, definitely. Nice. Debris. Let's see here. Some anomalies are out here. Majority of this stuff is salvage debris. It's interesting though. I'm utilizing the mission mining, the mining missions basically, but I am not trying to pass up any high quality pieces of ore, which due to high resistance and instability, I vaporized one. It was like in a very high quality. So I'm kicking myself for missing that opportunity. So it's interesting because there's anomalies out here, but man, I'm telling you, if you had a salvage ship, you'd be in the money right now. A lot of salvageable materials. Oh, the refinery work order has been completed. This is probably debris. The way it's clustered, I would not be surprised. Let's see. Could be wrong. Yeah, look at that. If you were in a mining ship, you're making money tonight. I mean a salvage ship. If you're in a salvage ship, you're making money tonight. Making UEC. Is that a hint from CIG? If you're in a mining ship, have a salvage ship with you. If you're in a salvage ship, have a mining ship with you. Someone's bound to make UEC. Oh man. Mike 6307. There it is. That's it. That's the cheat code right there, Mike. 07. That is the cheat code. Yes. Right? I mean, it's a lot of debris out here. I'm not kidding you. There you go. Because 4.10 is coming up, and you're going to need that UEC because Siege of Orison is going to be a thing. I think they're going to push that, and people are going to. Generally, I think overall people are interested and curious. They're curious for Siege of Orison because if it can prove that it gives you good gameplay and challenges from the NPCs, then it's something that people can just quickly get into, get some quick gameplay, get some items, have themselves challenged, and then if you have a certain window of gameplay, it's perfect. And I get it with the hardcore players. Regarding, hey, look, you need to earn your keep and stuff, and you gotta, you should adhere to what this game is about with putting time in. But when you get stuff like bugs and stuff, and you gotta fight through it, or especially if your time is limited, you don't want your gameplay to come back void, right? You want to have some fun. You want to earn some items with your time spent, and then be able to exit the game and feel like you've been fulfilled. There's nothing wrong with that. But I totally get it with the hardcore Star Citizen players. The thing, Star Citizens, they're going to attempt to try to, give everyone an option of how to play, because at the end of the day, they want people playing and not just on the sidelines. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I got clearance behind me. Take a little bit of UEC back with me. scratch. Might have to wax on and wax off. Come on. So. Here we go. Wax on, wax off, wax on. Oh crap. Oh boy, timing, it's the timing, man. In a dangerous game here. In a dangerous game. There it is. And you still have to break it. Some of it vaporized big time. Oh shit. Let's see what we have here in this chunk. Man, half of it is inert material. That wasn't a good break at all. I gotta change some of the my modules as well. I have to. Check my 6. Damn. Vaporizing, man. Oh, gosh. Definitely gonna change my modules out. Not worth it. Back to radar. Oh man. Picked up the signal. Here we go. Here we go. Again, debris. Man. At least see the quality levels. Take a peek at the quality level. See if it's worth it. Oh shit. Coming at me fast, dude. There we go. Back around and face it so I'm not doing, you know, going in a circle. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and examine the quality levels. Okay, what is that? Oh, look at the quality level. Instability is at 164. Oh man, this is trouble. Look at that window though. Checking my 6. Quality level 785. I'm gonna definitely have to wax on, wax off with this. Kicking myself, man. I gotta change out one of these modules again. It's probably gonna be the Riser C3 for something else. Or maybe go from Helix to something else. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Oh, it's gonna blow, man. It's gonna blow like crazy. Damn, I vaporized another one. Oh, damn, it did not. I don't want to start this again. 32, 36. Oh, crap. I gotta start from scratch. Hold on. Here we go. 32. Oh gosh. A little distance gain. Overshot it. I gotta get away. Damn. Even from that distance, sustained some damage. Okay, what am I looking at? Come on, give me something, baby. Give me something. 5%, 5.35% of 785. Quality. I'll take it. I'm gonna go away empty-handed though. Right? Why not? Why not? Why not? Cannot blame you there, sir. Cannot blame you. Oh, gosh. 16% right there. Oh, my gosh, man. Hopefully I can work this one. Take my time on this one. 16% of 785 quality. Damn it. I didn't time it right. Gotta start from scratch. Come on. Cut it out. Damn. Give me some quality there. I need some quality there. 25%. Not bad. Not bad. Could have been worse. I'll take that 4%. Some more. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh boy. Woo. Shut up quick. Got something out of the deal. Some high quality. Damn, allergies get me, man. 31% even better. Not bad. Not freaking bad, man. Quality 785. Really good. Really good. All right. This is extractable too. Oh yeah, 21%. I'll take it all day. Not bad. Alright. Let's go into scanning mode. Let's continue. Stay with mission parameter, looking for aluminum and iron just to scan, and then the rest of this is deliver aluminum and quartz. gosh. And what did we have here? Quartzies. 1 second, chat. 1 second. Go. And that is quartz, and according to the mission parameter, I think Battaglia wants me to scan. Oh, okay, she said aluminum and iron, I believe. This is to procure quartz. 0 of 6. Optimal charge plus 60, overcharge -7, but Rumby for shatters plus 40. No, Mike, I am not doing that. I will be dust. I will be dust if I use the torpid. That is not. that is a bad moon rising right there. The torpid. Holy smokes! You've been torpid. Holy smokes. Yeah. Good gosh. Dangerous materials, dangerous tools to use. Holy smokes. If they're not the right or... You know, that's another thing. That could be another thing with Star Citizen. We get more tools, and if we combine, you know, certain combination, that could be very bad. I could see that happening. Or they hit a certain temperature or usage or failure point. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're approaching quartz now. We see it. That's one of the mission parameters was quartz. Okay, so no resistance, no instability. It's pretty straightforward, right? Some hephaestonite in there, some silicone is in there. All same. Let's make this happen. It's about that bottom line, baby. Windows looking good. Be able to modulate with this fairly easy. Resistance is below 100 or 50%. Stability, I'm sorry, resistance. Excuse me, resistance is 0. Ramping up. Charge your run. Wow. Now it vaporizes. Woo. Ramping up to 80. All right, we have movement. Nice break. But you have to continue your fracturing. That's that added depth of complexities. CIG's added. Oh gosh, man. Okay, here we go. Wax on, wax off. Desync. So I'm looking for a 6 SCU for ports. Almost there. 2/3 of the way. Halfway there. Almost there. Montel Logic 07. It's hit or miss, but I think for the most part, they've been working on some things with 4.9. But I think now at this point, all focus is on 4.10. But again, we have the free fly, so it is what it is. But I think we should see some better stability by 4.10. They kind of know what's going on. Now, as far as it being executed and sustaining, we're going to see. But yeah, I think all the focus is on 4.10. It's playable. I give them that. It is playable. It's not as the servers are not that bad. No server errors, knock on wood. There's desync, but it's workable. So if you want to get in and make some UEC, you can do it. Delay right there messes me up. I gotta fix that. It's not game breaking, but it's buggy. Delays a turret. All right. SCU of quartz. There it is. I got the 6. That's all I need. That's 6. And I need 7 of aluminum. Go into scanning mode. And now I need to find some aluminium across the pond, I'm gonna call it. Picking up anomalies on the radar. If you want to make some UEC, it's a lot of debris out here. If you have a salvage ship, yeah, you're gonna make some UEC. There's a lot of debris out here. Don't see the ships though, just the debris materials. This is Pyro. And as I was saying, that looks like the pattern for debris right here. As I said, look. Get your salvage ship and make that UEC. It's about that bottom line, baby. There it is. As I said, a lot of it out here. All debris. Every single update they put out like a white paper or like a science paper, and they announce the feasibility of like every single ship, every single thing. So there would be an official scientific physics background or explanation for every single thing. And you could use it, and you could know more about physics and the laws of physics. Oh, it's yeah, I think chemistry and making pharmaceuticals, that would tie into like the Endeavor ship when you're making pharmaceuticals, or contraband, right? You have a science, as you collect things, you're creating your own index or glossary of things like that, materials, collecting them, and how you put them together or craft them together. That would really be cool. One of the reasons why I like Star Trek Next Generation better than the original, not because the acting was better, it was because it was much more true to physics, and they hired more physics experts to put a more realistic spin on it. Yeah, the science. Yep, alchemy for sure, and that's your basis for your MMO and gameplay, right? Like the Endeavor, I've been politicking for a Origin pharmaceutical ship. You go and let's go back to the original series with Mr. Spock was a science officer, so you're taking in this database of materials, and then you take samples and you start experimenting, and then see what the effects are, and it's categorized. If it's something good, something bad, it's categorized. Probably sell it. Have a blueprint of it. It's synthesized. You can weaponize it, add it to a grenade, like a smoke grenade. It has an effect, irritation, or you're disoriented a bit. Yeah. But it's ideas, because they want to continue this game, and they want to keep it going, and they want to keep the evolution of it going too. So it opens the doors for that. But these conversations, it definitely opens the door for more emergent and curated gameplay. And then you can turn that into a mission itself. Let's say someone or the NPC has a cache of these chemical pamphlets or blueprints, right? And your job is to bust in and hack through the doors and such, right? And at some point, if you don't take him out or get to him in a time manner, once you get to so many doors, he has a dead man switch to blow all that stuff up. So you try to defuse that bomb or whatever, hack it. Yeah, you can turn that into gameplay for sure. And then the risk and reward is there as well. What's ES6? Hopefully they don't mess up ES6 because Bethesda's having problems. What do you mean they're having problems? What happened? I mean, there's a lot of game companies, right? Microsoft, Sony, they're having issues, but I didn't know. Well, Bethesda is under who? Is it under? Who are they under? Microsoft? Oh, Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah. Well, that's their bread and butter, right? They're now, okay, we thought that they were safe to some extent because of Starfield and the fact that they're going to do, you know, Skyrim. Yeah, because of that was planned. I guess now it's Microsoft don't care. But it didn't make any sense for them to be acquiring all these studios in the years ago. Sony and Microsoft was doing that, and they were basically just absorbing all these game studios, and now I guess was that their gameplay was to absorb it and then let them go so that there's no competition. Right now it's a dead spot in gaming and in the gaming landscape because of this. But at one point it's funny how the indie games were like the small studios were creating, like being very creative with these smaller games and these little one-hit wonders that would pop up and people were just enjoying it. And they kind of eyed it and says, I can use that or I want that. And they started acquiring these companies. And now what are they doing? They're not doing anything. It's crazy. But at the same time, you know, I get it. Star Citizen takes a lot of heat, but man, they're striving to do something that, you know, now it just, you look at it and you have this, you know, we have this criticism or this magnifying glass over Star Citizen, and I get it. There's hurdles that they have to overcome because of the technical difficulties with the game. But they're trying to do a lot of things at once. But at the end of the day, it's only a few games out there now. And this is the only one that's really trying to do something totally different. You know, it used to be there was a norm of how things was done with those other studios. And you know, you have World of Warcraft and then Star Citizen. What else do you really have? Grand Theft Auto. And you know, you have the other games like that's kind of on hiatus where you're waiting for the next iteration of these games, but it's just been a stagnant. I don't know, maybe I'm not looking hard enough, right, outside of Star Citizen. Maybe I don't capture or I'm not seeing the landscape of things, but it seems to me that it's just a lull. It's just a quiet period right now. And like you said, in lieu of all these layoffs, I don't know, man. But I think this is a good opportunity for Star Citizen to get, to be able to maybe land some really talented people that's going to help push the project over that hump of what they're trying to do technically, right? That's what I'm hoping for. That they'll link up with the right people to push it, you know, and to really get it into a really nice place for that will allow more people to get in, interact with each other, and push the boundaries, continue to push their boundaries. Yeah, and that's funny you say, and it's almost like you got to be careful saying that because it triggers people, because they'll look at you side-eyed saying, it's good. What do you mean it's good? It's like, well, hell, man, what's out there? Tell me what's really out there. You know, The Witcher 3, we still remember that, but damn, it's been a minute, right? And Red Dead, it's like Cyberpunk, you know, it's ran its course, you know? Come on, what we got? What's next? But give them credit, they're still trying to run that race, man. Star Citizen's trying to, you know, add more things to it to make it more interesting, and it's captured people's attention. You know, and the surprising thing is there's a lot more people that don't know about Star Citizen, and that's why I hope and wish that they get to the point where they have this thing figured out, because you know that old saying about the first impression, you want it to be the best impression. Because some people they'll turn and just like don't come back if the experience is kind of like, what is this? Well, why is this buggy? You know. But yeah, but overall, I mean, granted, you look at the landscape of games and you see the communities. This is probably one of the better, or let's say the most welcoming of the communities across the board when it comes to MMOs. No doubt about it. They're very helpful. They're welcoming. They bring you into the game. They show you the ropes, what's going on. Even there's, Star Citizen has a guide system built into, their website that you can link up with people and, show you the ropes on things. A lot of people know Star Citizen because it was on the Caleb Hammer podcast, because one of his employees has alerts on when a new ship comes out. He drops everything to buy the ship, and it's like 1K for a ship. It's crazy, right? And they thought it was eyebrow raising. Definitely not GTA level or Cyberpunk level, but they know. Yeah, it's getting more notoriety, and I think with these, excuse me, with these next few patches that's gonna roll out between now and second part of next year, I think a lot of people are really going to start dialing in and start examining what's going on, because you're going to get base building. You're going to see further maturation of the crafting aspects. Of course, you're always going to get more ships, but they're going to introduce base building ships that's going to allow you to create potentially communities, because you're going to plot the base, and of course, if you're in the org, common sense is saying you're going to build next to your org member, so all of a sudden you have this little community. So that's going to be interesting, and then add to that more locations. Okay, he's 19 away. Let me take shields off. I need to hightail it. Away from whoever that was. Now I'm in nav mode, moving really fast away from target. Alright, I need aluminum now. Gotta stay on point with mission. Damn, Torite. That was lamp. Illuminated the area. Let me see what's in the area. Got a lot of things here. I need aluminum. I can make 60K out of that. Corundum. Corundum. It's alright. Don't have shields. Gotta be careful. That allows me to fly as fast as I can. Unknown debris. Up, scanning. Salvage again. Oh, red out. Don't red out, man. Blood to the brain. Blood to the brain. But I think in 5 years, they should have a good grasp of, where it needs to be, I'm thinking in 5 years they should have a good handle on the engine. Along with more personnel behind it. I think they're going to release that Squadron 42. That's going to really help them to procure the talent they need, as well as establish themselves as far as a true, proper gaming company. That's going to be huge. That's going to be pretty good. And more people are going to, gravitate towards them, whether it's community members or potential employees. Why not? Because when you look at what we were just saying with the landscape of, you have these layoffs, and that's your work, that's your body of work, that's your career work, that's your life's work, and your skill set. It's only natural that you would gravitate towards a company that will give you stability, not just working project to project. That's, I think, for someone just entering into the field, right? I think this is a good way to really get noticed, but also do some creative things outside the box and things outside the box, as opposed to someone who's been in the business for decades and they can kind of request a certain pay grade, or take it or leave it type of thing if things aren't what they're accustomed to, so they can cherry pick on things. But I think for the most part, it's all based on what that individual would like. And I think if it's more of longevity, stability, I think that's one of the highlights of what Star Citizen will offer that potential employee. And I think when you look at their studios, the way they upgraded their studios, it's not just to spend money, it's just, you would be proud to work in a place that's nice and it's acclimated to making sure you're working, but at the same time there's a feeling of home there. You're in a nice, really cool place to work. It's fun-oriented. People work together. I don't know. I'm not an employee, but when you see it passes the eye test, right? You see the studio. It's swanky. It looks cool. It looks like it's fun. That draws people. That attracts people to say, "Hey, this is where I live." Basically live and work. You spend more time there than you do at home, so you want to make it as comfortable as possible. Yeah, I would want to work there if that was my skill set, and knowing that it has, they want to keep their employees. Yeah, why not? But I've noticed now how what they're looking for, they want certain skill sets now. It's like higher disciplines and knowledge bases of what your experience is about with gaming industry. You look on the website, it's like senior positions, higher level of positions. It's like, yeah, they're needing the personnel now to kind of come in and do some serious behind the scenes work to really get the game to the point where it doesn't feel like it's alpha anymore, and this them just trying to get a hold of the engine and make it work and keep it stable, right? This is more about the future of the game. Man, it's really cool though to see it, you know, mature and see them overcome and get better at it, but they still have a ways to go, and they're still picked on by people who can criticize it. And I mean, fair enough. I mean, you're out there, you put yourself out there, you're gonna be criticized and talked about until you can get to a point where when you know your stuff is right, it just draws silence, right? For the most part. Now, you got some people who are going to say some ridiculous things regardless. When they're looking at it and you're looking at it and they're saying it's not this, and you're looking at it and say, wait a minute, I see what I'm seeing. So they got to get this thing aligned so that when people call it out and say it's something other than what it is, other people will look at it and say, you're not making any sense. It's you, dude. It's not them. It's you. But right now, they're gonna be taking those lumps, man, until they get to the point where they're a proper game company. And even then, you're not gonna please everybody. But it's good to see this, you know, what it takes to build a game. You know, it's an eye opener for sure. Looks like debris over there on the far left. Oh no, that's Corundum. Got a lot of debris out here, man. It's pretty good to see. It's cool to see that. I need that aluminum. I have the quartz. I just need that aluminum now. That there's a lot of, oh shit. Ooh, these asteroids are coming at you hard, boy. Oh, tight formation, man. Don't stare at the anomalies too hard. Asteroid be kissing you in the face. Kersplow. Wow. Let's see here. Uh-oh. What's going on? A lot of Taurite out here, man. Debris. Oh, man. The wrong shit tonight, man. Let me tell you. If I was salvaging, I'd be set. I'd be set right now. Staying on mission, though. Staying disciplined and staying on mission. Let's make it happen, Captain. And I need some of that aluminum in my life. Aluminium. Aluminum, my mom. right. Not tonight. Let's see. Lots of tour right out here. Tour right. Random. And I'm definitely in the asteroid belt. Uh-oh. Red to the brain, blood to the brain. Slow down. Oh shit, look at that rock. Silhouette. Sneak up on you if you're not focused. Have quartz. Jade 07. Oh, realism, yeah. You're talking about, are you talking about Siege of Orson, Jade, in general, or are you talking about technical, due to technical difficulties, they have to streamline some things? Is that through, are you saying they're doing this because due to limitations technically? Hardware? It sounds like they have to redefine themselves and redefine what their narrative is going to be within the constructs of fun gameplay and what makes sense and what's doable. Atmospheric compositions. It's got to translate to fun, but it has to be easy on the resources and systems, right? Because as this game expands in its footprint, your resources are not expanding, but they're kind of shrinking. Resource management is key to all of this, and the bigger the game gets, how do you maintain or increase your resources? That's the thing. There's nothing resource intensive about marking up planets with their atmospheric composition. It's literally lines in the spreadsheet. Data transfer. So the back end, it needs to access and translate to or interface with what we're doing in game, basically. But as that increases, does that diminish the accessibility timelines? The description. But there is a process to translate that or communicate that, correct? And it has to be interfaced. And so it's you basically in the game interacting with a database, right? And then it's physicalized. It's not important for the player to know. Are they gamifying it so that it's about discovery or exploration? And then once you realize or understand it, then it's part of your database as the individual. Which is potential gameplay, right? You had it before. But I'm talking about when we expand the game, like we have more systems like Castra, the long list of the 100 planets that the narrative team have came up with or retconned, and now it's a part of these systems. What happens with that? It's basically it has to become a placeholder until it's discovered or talked about, and then you have the interaction of these said items according to what the lore says, and then it has to be gamified or placed. You know, game designers have to create that to adhere to what the narrative is or the lore is. Oh, not showing in the mobiGlas. Didn't they say they're going to improve the mobiGlas? Because it's going to be more of, I think they have to really redo things pertaining to the mobiGlas, because it kind of will have to adhere to logic behind your career base, right? If you're basically a bounty hunter, then it's all things acclimated to what bounty hunters will do. If you're a industrialist, like miner or salvager, etc. I think it's because they want to customize your mobiGlas. It may have something to do with it too, because when you talk about, remember what's coming is guilds, right? Specific guilds. And so there's the economic side of it. I think that's kind of universal, but I think they want to make distinctions of your mobiGlas based on your career, or your work discipline. But if you're talking about science, then yeah, they just dumb it down to make it, because a lot of people are starting to get into the game. But there has to be something they need to utilize to kind of will allow you to, well, what about the social tools? Oh, atmosphere. Okay, yeah, I got you right there. Gotcha, yeah. You're not seeing the chemical components individually that makes up that atmosphere. You're just saying, okay, don't take off your damn helmet and take a deep breath, because you're gonna pass the hell out right on the ground, basically. Totally get it. Yeah. So they gotta gamify it for people who are just coming into the game and they need just basic information to say, hey, why can't I take off my helmet? No, don't take off your helmet. If you're seeing these chemical compounds, they're like, I'm gonna take off my helmet. I wanna look around, it's beautiful. And you see they're like, no, we're not gonna waste our time with that. Totally get it. Yeah, because they're trying to push the gameplay, because at the end of the day, are people playing the game, or are they analyzing? Are they talking about it, or are they playing it? We need them to play the game. And then you have people come in, they're opening the doors from all these other potential platforms that no longer exist, or people are looking around due to what the aftermath of Microsoft and Sony has done, right? And they're wanting something new, and there's nothing new out there on the landscape. There's no Cyberpunk, No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous, Space Engine. So you're saying they have atmospheric compositions. Oh, they want gameplay. But we're waiting for it. And that's the thing. I think 07's Captain Steve, Scuba Steve. You think that's to simplify the game so they can keep moving towards other things, gameplay wise? Or do you think it's just they feel as though that no one cares about it? Or if there's more of a consensus of people that don't really care about it, they want to just shoot, fly, kill, make money, you know, or do you think later on, once they have the game engine pretty much locked down, that you know, to grow the game or mature the game, do you think they'll go back to that kind of aspect of like compositions and more science derived gameplay or observations that you interact with? You think that there's an opportunity for them to go back, or maybe you think it has something to do with causing bugs or problems or desync issues, and they want to kind of start from scratch to have a better system because the current system may have been causing problems? Where they're not going to tell us everything that has caused problems in the game or with the game engine, right? Maybe they have to strip things down and then build it back up from scratch. Oh, the exploration aspect. Yeah, I kind of looked at that, like, what is the draw of Star Citizen? That's exploration. And I think No Man's Sky actually fits that bill. Elite Dangerous, as shallow or hollow as it is with its geographical locations, it also fits that bill, right? And I think that's one of the things I've looked at it as from back in the day and comparing it to where it is now. I would have thought we were probably 25, 30 systems in, or would have been. And I think that's the true aspect of exploration. And then some people want to be clever and say, oh, exploration is just looking at or seeing something that's new that you've never seen before. That's exploration. But when we get down to the meat and potatoes of the conversation, exploration is basically that decades ago narrative of to go where no man has gone before, and then they modernized to go nowhere. You know what I mean? To go where no one has gone before. That's the true aspect of exploration. So you cannot utilize that when you have like less than a handful of systems. Yeah, gamifying it. That's, how do you gamify it? And I think one of the things I talked about was an origin ship and the Endeavor having the ability to take flora, fauna, and have it, like I said earlier, and create a database and utilize it in a way where you're synthesizing things that will cure or harm you, right? Truly science. They don't have that. And how do you get that? You need a lot of resources. You said you believe that they don't need a lot of resources to capture that because you see other games that do that. But what about time? Do they have time to do that with all these other things they're trying to capture? That would be cool to actually go in and map a cave proper, and you get credit for it. Yeah, it's to me it sounds like, not to say that Chris is overwhelmed, but it's a lot that comes across the board with him running the business, him looking at and QCing the quality of what is standard to Star Citizen. That if you're going to put this out there and it's a finished product, it's got to be signed off by Chris Roberts. So it's basically a bottleneck right now. One man, and it's so many things he has to. Oh wow, aluminum. He has to look after, and it's checks and balances by one person, right? Because he has to put the eye test on everything. So it would literally be decades before any of that passes that gate and be approved and it's out there. Literally. Because if it was a thing of there was multiple people, right? Or let's say all the leads had that same power to pass things through, then yeah, you could probably have those kind of aspects of the gameplay, especially if you understood that, hey, we all agree that the game needs to expand. We need all hands on deck to, in the next couple of years, have 30 or 40 systems. Then you have a place and space for those gameplay aspects to happen, right? But it's the bottleneck. That one person, it's impossible for them to actually do all of that. You only have 24. In other words, you only have Chris Roberts only has 24 hours in the day, and he doesn't want to sleep, but some of those hours he has to sleep, and so it all comes through him, and that's where the limitations lie for this game, you know, because he's not going to allow procedural generation to randomly happen, and then voila, you got those systems, right? It needs to pass his eye test. That's what essentially what it comes down to, and so you come back and dumb it down or arcade it out, then it's easier to pass his eye test because it's something that's just passive gameplay that he can't really criticize or vet as something major that it has to pass through him. It's his game, and I think that's a good thing. And then there's another thing of that's why things are not moving as quickly as it can or should. It's his game. That could very well be a reason why some of the things are kind of like halted to some extent. Because one person can only do so much. Oh man, 783 on that aluminum. Oh wow, 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 wow. I'm gonna keep some of the good stuff in. I'll sell that to them. I'm gonna keep the good stuff for myself. You're gonna sell your account after one. Oh, so you're. Oh, Jay, you're okay. I hear what you're saying. I totally feel what you're saying. I'm sorry that happened to you, and you feel that way. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it could work. I mean, science and exploration. Do you give to them ideas of what that could be? Do you have an idea of what that should be, or what would feel right? Do you? Have you talked to them? Or do you have this idea, is it derived from another game, or I'm curious. Okay, Spectrum, did you get any replies, or let me say this, what does the community have said about this? Because I've said some things where they'll respond and it's like, oh yeah, they said they're going to do that. Yeah, they talked about this 3 years ago. Oh, they're ideas from him, from Chris Roberts himself. So how long has it been since, as an estimate, that he talked about that particular thing to where it is now? How long has it been since he talked about that? 2016. Wow, you know exactly the year. Oh wow, 10 years. So what do you surmise have happened and what the reasons of him kind of falling off of that and not getting back on track with that? Oh, that's why you became a backer of Star Citizen, because you heard some things. Oh wow. Yeah, that appeases the boys in the game, you know, of a game. Yeah. Do you think he will ever address that, or have you seen glimpses of that in 1.0? Because you mentioned 1.0, you're waiting to see 1.0. So there's a guild that's science, right? So I think that kind of got your attention peaked, or the reason why you're still holding on. You would like to, it sounds like you would like to see it sooner than later, but I think you feel a little disappointed because you definitely don't see it's going to happen this quick this year. But I think you have a little spark of hope with the crafting aspects of what we're seeing right now with crafting. So that gives you a little hope, ways or means for them to come up with something where you can synthesize something. But I have patience, but no longer do I have hope. Okay, got it. So you don't think they're going to actually do it? Well, no, I know that you're waiting for 1.0 because they talked about the science guilds. What was it called specifically? I would have to look it up. I don't remember the name exactly. Yeah, I know that now that's a good vision though. That is a really good vision, and I like what they're going to do with 1.0. But the issue is, and I'm sure you agree, is how does that play out? And we see bits and pieces of where they are, but it is so disjointed in its progress that it's not a smooth flowing aspect of getting to 1.0, where it's like it's literally a roadmap and it's a countdown, and it's what the word is I'm looking for is there's no continuity of progress, if that's I think that's how I'm trying to express that. I don't see the continuity of progress towards 1.0, that things are not predictable, and that's a good thing. When I say it would be nice to see it as something predictable because they have continuity. They're knocking down those building blocks or those Lego blocks that will connect all those pieces together to make 1.0 happen. So we're not seeing any previews or any progress towards that. It's kind of like things are discombobulated due to the fact that they're having tech issues with the engine, and it's not getting where it needs to be. But at the same time, they have to play this jump through the hoop game to keep people entertained or interested in playing. If not, they're just burning servers just to burn servers. I think that's the slippery slope. That's a slippery slope for them, and the aspect of you got to keep people entertained, because you keep them entertained, they will continue to donate and tithe towards the Kickstarter narrative, right? That's the part, that's the aspects that we also have to continue to be aware of, that is an apparent reality of what has to happen. If not, then how does the operating costs be taken care of? And I think between that and the marketing team, they've drowned themselves into that aspect. they unfortunately locked themselves or painted themselves into that corner. That in order to come up with like what the concepts of what you're saying, you have to intertwine all those things within gameplay of entertainment that will allow that to happen. And so there's no definitive timeline. I think that's why it's not a consistent progress towards that. It's not. Would you agree with that? Does that make sense to you? Or do you totally disagree and Kimmy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about? Module blueprints, furniture, better fashion for the female. Oh, better fashion. Hey, I gotta give it to you. The female characters are awesome, right? They're on a different frequency than we are. You know, a higher frequency for sure. I totally get it. With that said, that also contradicts his narrative of what he spoke on in the beginning about not going into a model of like a monthly subscription, and yet we're at the same time we're saying yes, we'll do that. I don't know. They're on this pivotal. I get tongue tied when I say that. They're on this pivot of they may have to relent and go to that format in order to get things done. But again, we're waiting for Squadron 42 now. That has a chance to change things substantially. Right? But yeah, I totally agree with you holding out with 1.0, and not to say that it has to happen at 1.0, but you need to see that the concepts are in the works, like, you know, the SCL, Star Citizen Lives, and what's the other one? ISC, these acronyms, inside Star Citizen, that have to show the visceral progression towards those things. And again, I'm not an Origin person, but I would say because of Origin and its narrative and how they are kind of painted into a corner of having to be this pristine type of manufacturer, pharmaceuticals or creating pharmaceuticals would be perfect, you know, having a pharmaceutical ship. And unfortunately, because I said that as an idea, it won't come to fruition because they have to think it up. Then it would be like, oh, you're listening to this guy. My ideas are 10 times better than him. But at the same time, that is a part of science/exploration in itself. But then at the same time, I don't know what it would take. I would imagine that it would take them some time to create interacting with fauna and flora and allowing you to extract chemical compositions of it, and then synthesizing maybe like little like the Medipens versions of that, whether it's a pharmaceutical that helps people or it's a contraband that hurts people, but it's just a random combination of these components. That now the thing is, you can't allow people to cheat it out. You have to discover it yourself. Now to me there's a concept of exploration in science, and there's the true gameplay aspects of these compositions cannot be shared online. Well, you can't just tell a person if you add this, you get this. I think there's a sort of code that you have to adhere to, that once it's discovered, and then from the player's hands or their mouths or the communication, it goes from that person who's discovered it, and then your database starts to become a real-time thing of what people have discovered through trial and error, right? And so maybe there's AI that could also assimilate or help them with that, this transformation of utilizing that kind of science to putting these things together and synthesizing it, and you come up with these things that will adhere to your health or hurt your health, recreational drugs, whatever the case. But yeah, I think that was one of my ideas of it would make people go and search and find things, but they have to be interactable. And I thought that was the bottleneck in itself, because they've shown me that they don't have that yet. So I don't know. I could be wrong. You can prove me wrong. But yeah, for me, exploration is 20 to 50 systems in the game, right? They're about halfway to the 100 planet narrative. That to me is the real deal exploration aspect. Just like Star Trek, you get down to the planet and you have to figure it out. You get to discover what it is. Oh no, it's not a specific number, but I'm saying for me, that's the number that I would say, holy smokes, they really did it. They really went beyond it, and they've exceeded expectations. I get it. You can do 5 to 10 and put enough content in and really like, yeah, this is it. But I'm saying on a massive scale of like Star Trek, where you're really exploring and discovering things, that's my sweet spot. But there's no specific number to say what constitutes that true aspect of it. But for me, this is just me of what that passes my eye test. Between 20 to 50 systems in, and you're like, whoa. Now that, in my opinion, that's it right there. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. I mean, we're still waiting for that's kind of like what they're doing right now. We're still waiting for the Orion. Well, here's the thing. They haven't added the mining veins. They talked about mining veins. You can't have the Orion without or let me put it this way. Orion is spacefarer only. But they also said, like, you have the Arastra, but you have these mining veins that you extract things, right? But then you have a little inkling of that in the base building, where you see the extractors. You can survey the ground as your base and say, there's ore here. I'm gonna add an extractor as well, right? So you add an extractor to be a part of where you live, and you're extracting ore at the same time. A mining vein. That was the Tony Zorvek thing. But that kind of fell off to the wayside. I don't know where that is. But yeah, with the Orion, I thought my clue to the Orion was the rock breaker gameplay. The huge rocks that you would have to break. And I said, oh, that's the clue. We're getting that kind of gameplay sort of with the Orion, that it'll be able to kind of do that to a huge asteroid. And then I started seeing the larger asteroids in Nix, and I'm like, oh, we're getting closer to the Orion. I don't know. Yeah, I think I noticed, some frustration. It was, he would talk, and he would he was very definitive of what he wanted to have, and he worked on things, and I think he pretty much said, okay, he's also said, what else can I do? I can't do anything. This is it. This is everything here, He did everything. He did it. He mission accomplished, right? But here's the bottleneck, the engine. I really believe that the engine is the bottleneck right now. It truly is. And when Benoit came on board, I'm like, okay, here we go. We're on our way. And even he's like, Hey man, some checks and balances. We got to go back. We got to set parameters. I'm like, holy smokes! This game engine, man, it's a spaghetti bowl of fun. I'm telling you, they got to get to me. I don't think we're gonna see these things until they really square away the engine. And I think once you have that, then you can have these conversations of what Star Citizen is. Star Citizen can't be anything other than, like, you know, these gameplay aspects of what you're talking about, the surface stuff. We can't have the more intense and complex and deeper depth of the gameplay styles of the earlier concept until the engine is proven that it can be that resource to support these gameplay functionalities. I truly believe that, because they want to do it on a level unlike what you see across the board in general with these other games, right? And they don't want to do, to them, it would be just saying, I'm copying and pasting over from something else. They want to take the time and say, I want to make it as unique as possible. And I think that's a challenge for them as well. 2046. Yep. AI is going to keep us alive, Jay. You know that, right? AI, we're going to be 3D printing body parts, everything. Hearts, all that stuff. Skin, all 3D generated from AI. You know that. Come on. No, you're not, because there's no more getting old. You're just going to be an expert in your craft of work. And then you'll probably be traveling back and forth to Mars and beyond. Exactly. The real VR, the real game. Yes, indeed. The dream stays alive. You know, it's going to really start happening when his little daughter, his little baby, he takes over. All right, Dad was playing games. Let's get to work. She gonna really. And ladies, we got a lot of work to do. We got some stuff for y'all. If you guys don't know, they're gonna know now. The little baby one, she's gonna take over, man. She's gonna kill it. She's groomed. She's gonna be the CEO. She's gonna be the CEO. Let's get it real. Let's go. She's gonna be the CEO. Yes, indeed. You better believe it. You think I'm Jade? I am straight faced. I am not playing. I am not playing any games. She said that 2018. She said, Dad, shame on you. Those. What are they doing standing up there like that? That's a shame. I said, oh, I knew it. She is not playing. She is not playing. Watch. That's little Sandy right there. That was little Sandy. She's like, that was little Sandy. That's why I'm getting the allergy attack, because I'm calling it right now. She's gonna like watch. She can be figuring all that stuff out. Watch. But yeah, I think, it would be good for Chris at some point. I think he is getting to the point where he kind of sees real good things in this team, right? Case in point, the vehicle team, I think the only detriment that we can say about them is the early stages or the late pass of their process. And what you see, the aftermath is like the original old school OG ships that need so much love. With that said, you have seen an exponential leap in maturation, process refinements to, you know, they have some of the better ships in game. I mean, by far, across the board of any video game of this genre, those ships that they make right now is just, they're killing it, right? They are freaking killing it. And it's just to say, that's the aspect of what we want to kind of keep looking at, because the other teams are going to start to step up and grasp that aspect too, because wait until the planetary tech comes up. And this is the part where I think this is why you're still hanging around. That when you see these new planets via the Genesis, aka Planetary Tech 5, when you start seeing those aspects start to hit our PC screens, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna hold up on that statement about giving it, selling my account, looking at these aspects of the planets, and now they're really dialing in these locations. That, I think that alone is worth the membership or the fee to play the game. I think it's one thing about exploration, but it's also another thing about seeing things in a new vision or a new light altogether. What they're coming up with, and with these new alien planets and these locations, that's the essence of exploration in itself, to kind of see the raw beauty and alien nature of things. And I think with this planetary Genesis tech that they're utilizing, I think the big tease was the fact that they showed that one little planet that had these liquid filled, whatever they were trees, these bulbous looking forms. Oh shit! No! God damn it! No freaking way. And I finished the... Never fails. Never fails. But yeah, Planetary Tech 5 opens the door to the visual exploration aspects of the game, right? Oh man, this is heartbreaking. Well, I get to wear my glasses because I was missing my glasses in the game. Oh my god. I don't believe I just did that, Dave. Oh, the base building is definitely, we've already seen the concept. Now, what I'm hoping for that is the ship manufacturers to have a certain distinct style. Kind of like back in the day with the hangar tech, the visual, different definitions of the, Revel in York, VFG, Southland. I want to see that aspects in the base building, where if you see a ship that's built by the Galaxy, or something built by the Pioneer, you'll see that distinction. And I think they're going for that, not just the generic concept that we saw. I like it, but I think they can do so much better. Yeah, I was just saying that earlier about the community spaces, like orgs, literally org members will do that. I mean, it's a foregone conclusion that that's a natural step for them to, as an org. Oh, I'm building here. Where are you? Okay, I'm building here. And they're not just randomly placing there. They're strategically, or they will strategically place their community or their org on certain planets or certain areas once they've that's another aspect, to discover and look around planets and look at it from a strategical standpoint or area of safety. And it's obvious that, you know, it would be for the betterment of the game to have multiple locations based on certain different circumstances. So that in itself will kind of cure a lot of the ails that's going on with the game. But again, the engine, man, I don't trust the engine right now. I gotta see the aspects of the engine showing us. It needs to show us that it is capable. It can basically scale. It can scale up the way it's supposed to. It can sustain a consistent server FPS. It can keep desync at an all-time low and keep it that way. So I don't know, maybe it's being frugal or not. I think that's what the case is, to be frugal until they are at the 1.0 mark, and then really open up and start really utilizing more servers, and basically wait for Squadron 42 so they have dual resources coming in, to kind of allow more servers to be leased, right? I wonder about that. That they don't want to overspend unnecessarily just because of where they are right now with the game. At the certain stage where they are right now with Star Citizen. They want to be at a 1.0 and then really utilize their resources to set the game up real nice, and so it will play correctly and be able to scale.
Your personal belongings are your
See
personal
my glasses.
Monitor your luggage at all times.
Yep, I got my glasses back. But yeah, I think it's just like you said, it's 1.0 is your mark, and I think they got to really follow through with the guilds, the science aspect of the game, and have not just talk of it, but an actual concept going. But if they do this before they really build up the engine, I think that has to come first. It has to show me it can scale. Nothing will work. Oh, this is heartbreaking. Make a claim on it. Let's see. Claim insured. Load out. Let's see. I should have looked. I was supposed to look first. Look, it has those modules. Let's see what it does. Let's see if it'll work. Okay, it's insured. Those lost items. So, but it sounds like there's some hope, Jade, that you're gonna still hang around for a bit until they, come up with working functionality. Oh shit, look at that. See, the engine, man. The engine, it scares me. Alright, let's see. I'm stepping out on faith here. Look. Because I have to. This is 4.9. Oh shit. Step out on faith. Oh man. All right, I think this is it. But great conversation. But there's hope. Let me see. Ad break and prop. Oh man, I'm on a ad break. Let me see if I can get back. Let me see. Oh, I'm in my hangar. I'm in my hangar. I'm gonna check to see if I have my. Okay, we are back. 07. So, did Chris, my question is, did Chris, Unknown Ghost, 07, I wondered, did Chris actually, oh yes, it did save my stuff. Except for I don't have my cargo though. I'm kind of terrified at the moment. Uh-oh. I'm not sure why you're terrified, but please don't be terrified. I'm no ghost. What happened? If you're not able to say in the chat, I understand. I'm assuming this is just basically about Star Citizen or something. I lost quality materials too. Oh gosh. It was weird how my ship was kind of like moving to the side, strafing. And I'm like, I didn't set it in that trajectory. That's weird, man. I didn't. So it came off as pretty odd that it did that. Unknown Ghost, what are you terrified about? I may need to get back to Stanton. Pirate or salvage. My salvage was drifting as well when I flew it. I don't understand it. Cheaters at Lazarus that we came across, and the person in yellow light armor that was taking a couple rounds of CQ7 other guns, one through mags up, was talking in a terrifying voice, and dude didn't die. Oh yeah, he's about to get banned. And that wasn't an NPC. Yeah, they're back at those tricks again. See, again, the stability of the engine, the health and the health of the engine. This is a priority. But I get it. We gotta have the gameplay aspects to keep people engaged. We need the resources to allow them to develop. But yeah, it's a juggling act, unfortunately. And that's what they're up against. But at the same time, it's a curse and a blessing at the same time. So that's why we have these incremental moves as we have them, as far as the development and moving forward with things. Yeah, that's going to be discovered. You're going to have to report that, Unknown Ghost, of what you witnessed. Eventually, it's going to show. They're going to reveal themselves to CIG. And it's just aspects of, are you playing the game just to have fun, or are you playing the game just to be a nuisance, to show that you are a nuisance, to get attention in the worst way. Unfortunately, people are starved for attention. And if it means you're getting it in the most negative way, well, by all means, let it happen, right? That's their mindset. So be it. As long as I'm getting the attention. What? That's crazy, man. Oh, it's the actual person's voice. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nothing augmented. It was the actual person. Wow. I don't know, man. It's oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I guess. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, that could be the 07 Ty. That could be the case as well, Ty. Not that they. It made me think that they were I'm glad you said that, because right away it made me think that they purchased tools, or they created tools to circumvent the rules of the engine. But again, I guess it goes back to what I was saying, is like the engine has to be set up in a way where it makes sense. Okay, I'm not gonna play it live on the channel. I don't want that person exposed. But yeah, it's when you know that there's an exploit, you should. The right thing to do is, hey, hand it over to CIG and say, hey, look, fix. You could just simply say, fix your game, CIG. But when you utilize it as saying, in a way that's saying, I'm going to take advantage of it, and I'm going to continue to take advantage of it. I think the proper thing for CIG to do is not punish that person, but to get rid of that exploit, right? So it's not happening, and then they're helpless, right? If they rely on it and they take it away, they're helpless. They have to play it the right way. It's not that it can be the case, is 100% the case. Yeah, it's you're understanding what's going on, and as opposed to doing the right thing, you're taking advantage of it. But I don't think that means they should be banned. That's CIG's engine, and that's the loophole in the engine that needs to be fixed. So, if anything, you just congratulate them for finding it. But now the Erie talk stuff, I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, this, CIG needs to track it down and then take that exploit away, because that's on CIG due to limitations of the engine. But it only makes the game better if they're able to, identify it and fix it. It's only making the game better. Yeah, I don't know about that weird voice stuff. I can't believe. I don't know. Yeah, we need the flight model, man. I think I see some weird stuff with the flight, and it's not like I'm inept with flying, but yeah, my ship had no call or reason to be like strafing like that. No call or reason, and to fling myself into something on my starboard side because it so happened to kind of go strafing on its own. It's very weird. Just being dumb, messing with people. Yeah. I can agree with
They going out. Right. Yeah, players. They going out. I'm down. Players. They ain't going out. I'm down.
very weird. It's one of those things. I don't like clowns. I don't like clowns. Uh-oh, red to the brain, blood to the brain. Sound like something from it. It's weird. Yep, I knew that was the trigger for you. I know. I think that was the trigger. Oh shit. Woo! That was the trigger. Yep, I totally get it. Oh, Todd's familiar. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. We're on to something. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Insane, man. Yeah, they're gonna get caught. It's inevitable. All right, here we go. All right. Beautiful Levski. Insufficient fuel. Oh, you're gonna do a Star Citizen song? Oh, sweet. Based on just in general, or pertaining to a career path. That should be pretty interesting, man. Admiral Kenny. I'm getting old, man. Admiral. Oh gosh. Should be pretty interesting, man. Dude, I don't know, man. You could I don't know, man. You could there's a lot of potential with that music. You know. Oh snap. Okay, not to worry. Oh, not again. Not again. Oh crap. Let me slow down. Slow down. Woo. Through these asteroids. What the heck? You guys are aging me like in seconds here. Holy smokes, man. But I think, you know, this year, it's going to be an interesting year for Star Citizen in general. Whether it's related to the single player experience of Squadron 42, what that means, but it's all relative to how we're going to see the game moving forward to next year. I think this is set dress rehearsal for getting the engine right. There's an opportunity for them to release the Genesis aspect of the game, but going forward, I think the most important thing with Star Citizen right now is the direction of the engine, where it is, how it, will, be effective for the future and longevity of the game project. Its resiliency, its scalability is so important right now. It is the true priority for the game right now. Because without it, we can't go any further. We're at a point with the game where it will put so much emphasis on it will basically have a lack of growth due to the engine not being able to grow and mature and show and prove to us that it can scale, because the number of players, if they go away, I think it will interfere with the life of the game. If we can no longer accommodate numbers of people coming into the game due to its interest, then it threatens the life of Star Citizen. I think that's the true factor of, will Star Citizen be able to move into the future, its own future? And that future is its engine. No doubt about it. It is truly its engine. That's where we'll know if the game will survive. It has to show us it has the technology to scale, be consistent as far as stable, give us in-depth gameplay, accommodate the numbers of existing players without showing that the system is strained. I don't know what that will mean. Maybe the business model will have to dramatically change. Hopefully not. But if so, I think there's enough of us who will want to continue to back and help with making sure that that is sustained. Yes. But y'all, I'm gonna see if I can get in tomorrow early, get with you and do some more missions, and I gotta get these missions done. Look, can you do both? Because wait a minute, Todd. They said with instancing that helped them kind of set the path forward to dynamic server meshing, right? That's what they mentioned, is that the two are derivative of each other. So in concept, it should mean instancing itself can be scaled up to a point where you may see versions of it that are kind of in the concept of what theater of wars should have had to, and if it was possible with it probably would have allowed that to be more of a thing, right? So the question is, can they scale instancing? And I think the answer is yes, because if they can improve upon and they can carve out bits of that inside of its servers, who's to say that, who is to deny a total server as an instance? Yes. I know they changed the sounds on this thing, man. They definitely changed the sounds of Levski now. It's supposed to be a hopping place. But I will see you all some point. I'm gonna try to get in early tomorrow and get some missions done, and then it's back to the grind. But thanks for stopping by, hanging out with me. I'm gonna get some allergies, some stuff for my allergies, man. I don't know. I think it's the sign that we're headed to fall. Fall is on its way. Definitely always a pleasure, Ta. Everyone, thanks for having great conversations. Captain Stogie, Unknown Ghost, Jade, Star Watcher, Captain Steve, aka Scuba Steve. Thank you all. Montel Logic, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you all. Captain Stogie. I'll see you all soon, and I will be back, and we can get some things done and keep talking some Star Citizen. Always a pleasure, y'all. Hope Sevens. I'm gonna get some allergy medicine or something. I need it. Yes. Oh, nice, man. Enjoy that Orlando weather. 07 Unknown Ghost. Yeah, that was creepy. Don't dream about that guy. I don't like clowns either. They're so scary. Oh, 07.